Hey everyone, Andang here for more LOTRO action. It is once again that time here in the Lord of the Rings Online. And when we last left off, we had made it here into the Vales of Anduin and the beautiful fields of flowers. Like, we can see Frill forever now. It just goes over that hill. Like, used to, that would not be possible, but now we just got the Frill-filled hills of LOTRO. It looks like it ends somewhere way down there, and we got the wind going. You can see it passing through. Like, the draw distance on Frill is just ridiculous in this game now. So, really enjoying that. Love long distance Frill in LOTRO. If you remember last time, we were like up on a carrack with some eagles, which was super cool. I expected the carrack to be taller, but then I realized mountains aren't really that tall in LOTRO either. So I think scale-wise, this is actually an extremely high location, but it just doesn't look like it from down here. Apparently, this deer is wanting to hear our commentary as we're here at the top of this hill. Enemy free, unless you consider the veiled deer the enemy. But we're not going to go down that road. Anyway, real quick, want to thank my most recent follower over on Twitch. If it'll go through, it might not now, because I think we played it earlier. Let's try it one more time. Okay, not sure why it's not going through, but it was earlier. Anyway, big thanks to Dragon Firestorm for following on Twitch. Really do appreciate it. And also big thanks to Captain Snake-Eye and Bellon Voice Studio, both for supporting the channel now for 2 months. Got that Isengard name badge now, pretty cool. And Stalin, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. They say I expect entire area finished today. I don't know. LOTRO's gonna have to get rid of some quests to make that happen. Fitcent, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. Laura, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. Brandeth, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here. RS Video, welcome to the chat, nice to have all of you here today. Devillis, welcome to the chat, nice to have you here as well. Devillis asks what's north of the Vales. The Floodfells, of course. No, the Upper Anduin is what's north of the Vales of Anduin. So, you know, just following the river, and then eventually you get to Gundabad, which is the famous orc citadel city, huge encampment, problem child for everyone anywhere nearby. All right, we're already going the wrong way. Just started the stream and already going the wrong way. We will all be disappointed if you don't do what Stalin asks. Well, I'll tell you what. If we break our record of 24 viewers across all the different platforms we stream to, which could easily be broken if just all of you log in to Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer and watch the stream on all those. If you guys do that, or we just get that many viewers, I'll go for longer than 3 hours for sure. I can't promise that we'll finish, but we'll definitely go at least an hour beyond 3. So, putting that in your guys' hands. It's up to you to keep this stream going. Tell your friends, family, retweet, do all you need to do for us to keep going through here. We got our wolf mask on our totally, like, this steed does not fit this character. Like, we hold the phone. We need to change this. Alright. What all do we got? Let's go with this. Gundabad sounds bad. Devillis says that's the next Mordor. I don't know about the next Mordor, but because here's the thing, we're going to Mordor again. I don't know if you guys remember, but that's coming later this year. Shameless plug, right? Hey, Branda, thank you so much for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Good deal, good deal. All right. And we actually just passed over Rare Matham Hunter's armor? Ooh. Let's get that real quick. Hello. It's better. 355, not better. Not better. Not better. I got extra excited and then realized it's not that good. That's pretty good. Alright, that one or that one. Okay, with that one, we're not replacing physical mastery, so we're going with the boots. Watch, we'll get boots next quest. Alright, let's have a look at these. They kind of match the cape. Okay. Good deal, good deal. Grafsby, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. But as I was saying, we just passed over 200 followers over on Twitch, so a big thanks to all of you for helping make that happen. We're still going the wrong way. We don't want to go back to Mirkwood. We've done that before. Been down that road and come back somehow alive. We're not going again. At least not anytime soon. Okay. Hultvis. You've arrived at the village of Hultvis. Adolfon nods in greeting. Log into your Steam on Apple TV too.
The fighting may be done, but we need to rebuild our town and restock our larders.
Our larders. Alright, we just jumped to 14 viewers, most of them on YouTube, so I know it's not you guys trying to overwhelm the system. Twitch has less of a delay. Yeah, absolutely. 200. Alright. Welcome to Hultvis, village of the woodmen. My people have endured much with the passage of time. But no matter the trouble that comes, we persist and stand strong. When orcs burned the walls, we rebuilt them. When wargs stalked our streets, we drove them away. So it has always been, and that was the way of life in Hultvis. But in the recent weeks, something changed. We stopped being Canadian. I know not what it was, and neither do the elders of the village. But the orcs and goblins of the misty mountains poured from their holes in numbers we had not seen for hundreds of years. Whoa. The fighting was more fierce than any I had ever seen, and my people and their bear folk alike suffered tremendous losses. Grimbeorn and a number of his people finally saw victory at the old ford, but none knew if a second attack might be coming. Only when a great eagle appeared in the southern skies and spoke of the warg's ending did we dare hope that the worst was behind us. The fighting may be done, but we need to rebuild our town and stock our larders. If you seek out and defeat orc stragglers and gather flanks from the forest hearts in Wood's Edge, for our cook, Vermond, you will have helped us, and we will remember it. Alright, we doubled the number of viewers already, so I can tell you guys are already falling into this. Alright, good deal, good deal. If you've not yet, go to mixer.com/AndangLP. Help grow that channel there as well.
Our people survived, and our hardships made us stronger.
And our hardships made us stronger. Whoa, Stablemaster is blue. Like purple. Purple blue. Why is Stablemaster purple blue? I don't know. All the sheep are wondering the same thing. But the world will never know. I don't know why we just ran up there, but good deal. Probably because I pressed the wrong key. Alright. Let's see what's over here.
We have toiled for so long.
Hunting the wilds. And for what? Absolutely nothing, that's what. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Tactical mastery, don't need. Didn't we have a good one? Critical defense. Block rating. Meh. I thought we had some good oh, here we go. Fate, parry, agility. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Do you have need of our assistance?
Graspy says, what is Mixer? Branda says, a bad place. Mixer is Microsoft's streaming platform. You guys know YouTube's Google's, Twitch is Amazon's, Mixer's Microsoft's. It's only got 1X, not 2. Alright, Yeah, it's the platform you've never heard of. No, it's like the up-and-coming Twitch. It's much more open. It's got more opportunities for newer streamers as well. At least that's how they sell it. So far, I haven't had very many views on it. Like maybe 1 or 2 a night at most. Devillis says, is this the area in Middle Earth where the ancestors of the Rohirrim came from? Yes, I believe so. Mixer is the Mordor of streaming. Okay. Apparently not a very good platform. Map 2 Hobnanigans. Sell all the things. All of them. Just get rid of them all. Get rid of them all. Well, hold on real quick. Oh dang, we shouldn't have done that. Buy back some of the things. There we go. Alright, yep. Get all them moats. $200 embers every time. 100 there. But 200 there. Okay, that's everything.
These lands are not to be traveled lightly.
Cannot be used on target. We can't turn the vendor into embers for some reason. I don't know why. It's hilarious. Brennan says, have you noticed a different performance from the 64-bit client? Yes. And I'm pretty sure they increased the draw distance as well. I could be crazy. It might just be in my imagination, but things definitely seem to be running smoother. And so far, I haven't had a crash. Knock on wood. If you were a lore master, you could. That's true. That's true. You could take out that NPC if you were a lore master. Let's get rid of the bowl of raspberries. Don't need those. We don't need the fate one. We don't need the parry one. We could keep the honey cakes though. Get rid of all of that. Okay, much more reasonable. Can't do that till we X out of that. There we go. Goodbye. Alright. But parry is parry good. Yep.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Your aid is welcome.
Welcome, my friend.
Welcome. Goodbye. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, I am very, very quickly going to go turn down the air because it is really warm in here. So I'm going to go do that. I will be right back, everybody. I'll see you in a second. I'll be right back. Okay. I wasn't joking. Just coming right back. Wasn't gone for long. Don't worry. Don't worry. Alright. We just have 6 more views to go to break our record. Chairstream, yes. Chairstream is over now, though. Birchbark page, here we go. Learn about some lore. You have found a verse of what appears to be a woodfolk song, perhaps written down by a scholar passing through the Vales. You might be able to complete the song if you find all the missing verses.
Old Mad Ob, so quick and deft, snatches, catches, leaves bereft the mothers of the babes he claims, and leaves them crying out their names.
That was dark. Old Mad Ub, so quick and deft, snatches, catches, leaves bereft the mothers of the babes he claims, and leaves them crying out their names. Oh my gosh. That is dark. But at least it's a song. That's what our world needs. More dark songs. Alright, maybe not. Alright, we still haven't found Lenghar. I don't think he exists. Lenghar is just a myth. Supposedly Lenghar is in this bush. No. Supposedly Lenghar is like up here. I can see the icon. I don't think we can get up. Alright, how do we get up there? There's gotta be a way around. Watch there not be. There's no way to this NPC. You fail the zone. I think I know what you're thinking of, but I don't think YouTube would allow that. Come on. Come on. Oh, jeez. Let's dismount, make sure we are where we are. Okay. Oh, there was a road right over there. See, I guess we just need to go up that way. And then you make it all the way back up to here. Alright, buddy. Let's talk.
Have you been sent by Grimbeorn? Where are the provisions he promised us?
He took the long way, yeah, no kidding. I must admit, I did not expect Grimbeorn to send an outsider. If he has fulfilled his promise as I hoped, I suppose it doesn't matter. So, where are the provisions?
Well,
you introduce yourself to Rickmar and explain that you have not been sent by Grimbeorn with provisions, but instead to search for a Beorning named Horace, who was thought to have arrived in Hultvis for some days ago. I am sorry, Andang. Hultvis has suffered greatly since the end of the war, and many mouths have gone unfed to preserve what little rations we have left. Even so, I wouldn't abandon the skin changes. Many of the kind fought and died to protect us against the orcs, and the woodsmen will aid them in return. If Grimbeorn sent Harskor on his errand, he has either become lost, or some trouble has found him under the eaves of the forest. Alas, it is not the way of the skin changers to lose the path in the vales. What has become of him? And what has become of the provisions he bore? It is curious that Grimbeorn chose to send you instead of one of his kin. He does not often entrust such matters to the outsiders. Perhaps he sees something of himself in you. Here, Let me mark on your map. Let me embark on your map. I'm gonna walk on it. All aboard Andang's map. If Harscore met with some trouble on the road to Hultvis, you must find him. Listen well, man. I have heard troubling rumors from the south, and I would share them with you. They may be the falsest of lies, but then again, they might be true. I honestly have no idea. I cannot judge, so I leave it to you. These tales come from Blomgard, a village to the south, in Lairland. They speak of shadows in the night, and a frightful scowling sound upon the roofs of a village. Now, I have not spoken with their leader, Oddhild, since the Eves gave these woods to us. The elves gave these woods to us. But she is not one to speak falsely. There are good men and women in that village, and if we can save them from this creeping danger, we should do so. And if these are just tales, well, at least we will know for certain. All right. We will know for certain. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum ba-dum, bum-ba-dum, ba-da-dum, bum 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 bum-ba-dum, ba-da-dum, bum ba-dum. All right. Yes, I suppose this is the easy way down. Okay, so you take a turn right at the start and just go up there. Okay. Good to know for future questing. There are a lot of players. I don't remember there being this many players last update, but I guess it's just been a long time since I played at the start of an update. It's been since Mordor. Man, that was a long time ago. 2017. Hello. Defeated the orcs. I liked your way better ending. Thanks. What the? Oh, that's a warg. Those things are insurance. How crazy is it going to be when Gundabad is so much worse than the rest of Middle Earth? It's gonna happen. You guys know it will. We're gonna go to Gundabad and it's gonna be some awful stuff. That warg has seen some stuff. Yeah, no kidding. Like steroids. We don't need the wargs, but we're still fighting them. Okay, let's see here. Another wog, we'll stay away from you. Trees. Where do we need to go? The other direction, okay. Back we will go then. If Bjorning has a kid with a filthy human, would there be a 50-50 chance of it being a Bjorning or not? Would it be a weaker Bjorning subspecies? Good question. Or maybe they turn into half a bear. Bear man. Da 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 da. Alright, Let's see here. Search the crossway to the old forest. You find no sign of Harscore, but the scent of honey lingers in the air. A Scimitar bear? Oh, dang. That'd be crazy. Man, it is hard not to pull these wogs. Maybe I'm just bad at it, I don't know, but feels like it's hard. It's probably the fact that I'm wearing a mask of a wolf. That's like 10 extra aggro among wogs. We don't like wolves, we're wogs. Alright, so we passed where we were supposed to go earlier, but that's fine. Oh, the other one's over there, so that's not fine. We need to go back. Okay. You win, Quest Tracker, but only this time. And really every other time. I really couldn't do anything without you, Quest Tracker. Don't leave me. Goodbye. Okay, somewhere over here on this other path is where we need to be. Isn't the helm a bear head? Oh yeah. Yeah, it is a bear. Here I was thinking it was a wolf. Well, same concept. You learn something every day about yourself, and I just learned the hat I'm wearing is not a... I was hoping I was Wolfman, but instead I'm Bearman. Alright. An abandoned honey cake. Oh, that's a sign. A honey cake. As you pause to examine it, a sudden rustling betrays an ambush.
Ah, I told you it would work. Though this one'll taste much better than those awful cakes.
That's hilarious. You monster mocking Beornings. Right, now where do we need to go? Like way over there. They can never get a Beorning because of their self-heals, right? A whole nother set of lore quests, alright. Dude. You have found a verse of what appears to be an ancient elven song, perhaps written down by those elves who once lived in the forest. You might be able to complete the song if you find all the missing verses. I guess it's not going to read it for us. It's a whole lot of Elvish. Cleanser of Tears and Wooded Befouled. I don't know what all that meant, but it was a whole lot of Elvish. We be hearing Andang sing a song. No, you won't. You find no evidence that a wagon has passed across the old forest. Well, I guess we'll go back. Still can't get over that water tech. Looks so good. Moving on up. You notice a slain orc lying on the side of the road. Noted. The mauled orc has been rent by countless claw marks and deep gashes. Oh dang. You now wander aimlessly through the forest, hoping to find an answer. It's most of what we do in LOTRO. Oh man, here we go. Does it feel like it's dark much more often in this game now? Maybe I'm crazy. His hair matted with black blood. Harscore looms over the group of slain orcs. Dang. Alright. When I open UI, I usually get a lag spike. Does the 64-bit client fix that? Or does it just lessen it? Let's find out. No lag. I do still get lag on screenshots. My goodness. But yeah, no lag. If there's lag on stream, it's not actually live here. It's just because of the stream. Oh, like bags of mullet. Seems fine to me. Yeah, no lag.
Who are you, and why do you stand before me? Speak quickly, or you will know the wrath of the line of Beorn.
There are goblins in the hills on and they are an unusually cunning sort.
Answer!
Our score is notably exhausted, but his nature is no less imposing. You sheath your weapons, and explain that you have followed Harscore's path at the behest of Grim Beorn, and that you encounter a number of goblins in the woods who had laid traps in the form of the stolen provisions.
Indeed, there are goblins in these hills, outsider, and they are an unusually cunning sort. I was waylaid on the road, and before I could overpower them, I was rendered unconscious. When I awoke, I realized I had been borne away to a cave in the hills. In the darkness, I spied some of the goblins feasting upon my horses. Deeper in the cave, I heard others prepare fire, and they shouted, and they cheered for a feast of man-flesh. My senses returned. I rose from the ground in anger and changed my skin. All at once, the goblins seemed to discover that they had not captured one of the woodsmen, as they had thought. It was a mistake the survivors would not soon forget. Yes, before I fled the caves, I slew a few of the number, but I was forced to abandon what remained of the provisions. The goblins appear to answer to one called Durgrat, if such nonsense is even a name in their tongue. I think without him, these goblins would not seem so clever. Slay him, outsider, and recover what he has stolen from us.
Please stop what? I don't know what that emote means. I can't see. Let's see. Let's go over to Twitch and see what that is. I don't know. Anyway, Riddim, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Alright. Oh yeah, we were going to look at the Dwarven Ruins. Let's do that real quick. That bear's not a happy bear. Not a teddy you want to hug. So is this just the whole thing just a bridge? Huh. The more you know. Jeez. So, dang. So this is a dwarven bridge that connects the Misty Mountains with presumably Erebor. What else does it connect? Middle Mirkwood should take you through there, and then I guess also to the Iron Hills or further south. Good deal. Trying to get in the Lord of the Rings books, IDK, where to start. I have The Hobbit, Silmarillion, and first two of The Fellowship. Do I start with Fellowship, Silmarillion, or The Hobbit? Absolutely start with The Hobbit. Because if you don't like The Hobbit, you're going to hate The Lord of the Rings, probably. So absolutely start with The Hobbit. That'll get you hyped. And you need that hype to carry you through The Fellowship of the Ring. Because my goodness, those books are long and at times tedious. But totally worth it. Alright, seek sealed provisions from whatever. Well, we're going back this way, so we're not doing that. Collect flanks from forests. Does that really say flanks? Yeah. I don't know what that is. Whoa. Hello. Shabagai. Good deal, good deal. Come on, come on. Don't heal. Stab it, Hobbit. He's absorbing it all. Just go, buddy. Thank you. A tribe of orcs known as the Shabagai escaped the final battles of the war and fled into the hills of Woodridge. Although they are seemingly few in number, they pose a great threat to unweary travelers in the Vales of Anduin. If trade and travel between the Bjorning lands and Wood's Edge is to be renewed, the Shabagai must be defeated and the raids put to an end. Alright, here we go. I guess DNA science would take apart this theory. I would assume that if Bjorn and humans had kids, the kids would either be human or Bjorn, no in between stuff. Yeah, that's my guess too. Like in most of the lore things, I'm not sure if it was ever fleshed out, if the Bjorns use magic to transform, or if it's just natural ability they have. I think it's just natural ability. Personally. Because otherwise, you would see like Saruman. I mean, I guess Sauron does it. Hardscore told you the Shabagai looted many provisions in the final days of the war. What remains of the provisions have grown spoiled and rotten to the taste of man, but they have only become more palatable to the orcs. If the Shabagai are to be driven from Wood's Edge, they must be deprived of their provisions. Come on, come on, come on. Take on this defiler. How our blades reach that archer, I have no idea. Okay, we're once again getting close to our view goal. I'll reiterate again, if we beat our goal from last time, if we beat our most number of viewers on YouTube and Twitch and everything else we're streaming to, we will continue on the stream. Tell your friends, family, everybody you got that you know and care about to come watch this stream if you can. And if you don't want to do that, at least open one of the other platforms in another tab so we can try to get to that goal. If everybody did that right now, we'd be good to go. Well, Tolkien Odes mention werewolves several times in the lore, but I don't think he goes into them too much either. Or maybe a cure that took years for the Bjornings to harness and control. Gift given to them somehow? That'd be cool. What if LOTRO eventually answers that? That'd be nice as well. Alright, here we go for 3. This is gonna be rough. Maybe not. Come on, clobber. There we go. Interrupted the heal. Good deal. That's how you do it. Or maybe a curse that took years for the Bjornings to harness and control. Time travel just to figure out this question? Yeah, that'd be cool. Origin of the Bjornings. If it's a one-time trip, we use just to find out what's going on. Yeah. And then we have Captain America set it all right. What's in here? Oh, hello. There's more provisions inside. Good deal, good deal. Ah! Stab it, orc. Six out of 8. You have defeated many of the Shabaghai, who escaped into the hills of Wood's Edge. With their number thinned, it is unlikely that they will be able to continue to launch their raids on traders and travelers in the Vales of Anduin. 90% of the chat's you. Hey, that's cool. Everybody else is being quiet. You destroyed many spoiled provisions at Filsolmolg, with the roads watched by the Bjornings and the woodsmen. It is likely the Shabaghai will have to abandon the Vales of Anduin. Well, that was easy. Wait, we're salvaging sealed provisions? Oh, that's gross. So we're taking their good food and destroying their bad food? Is that what's going on? You made LOTRO sound spooky. Ooh. Go away, go away. Alright. Oh, there's more sealed provisions over here. Of Anduin. Ooh. Yeah, Gift of the Valor would be a cool deal. And coming of age, Beorns would have to learn to control it, or else get cast out and become werewolves or a dark race. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they could do if they weren't so pigeon-held by their, I don't know. If they really got creative with LOTRO, I feel like it would be a much better game. Right now, I feel like they play a lot of things safe. Oh, jeez. Hey, somebody else came into the attack. That's good. Thank you, other player. Alright, find and defeat Horace and skills them all. I'm guessing he's inside here. That tree's moving. Alright, let's go inside, see if we can find this guy.
We will find you. We will get our daughter back.
Brandon says, I think SSG should balance stats so it's not as inflaty, and then make virtue levels the secondary leveling process so they don't have to add more level cap increases. I think most people dread, yeah. You read more in one stream than I do in 1 year. Probably. Yeah, there we go. So we gotta take on these mobs and get that old thing. I don't want to use my heal too early, but there are 3 of them. Take out the archer first. Get that DPS down. Then go after you. Good deal, good deal. Alright, let's figure this out. Stockpile provisions. A harsh voice echoes through the air as a large orc rushes forth.
For the last time, I told you to keep your hands off the meat. Man, you'll taste better than this filth.
That's an orc.
I bet you thought you'd seen the last of us, but Moya's ours again.
What?
But Moya is nothing. I shall have the beard of the dwarf. That slew the Lord of Caves. Enough. I'll not fall to the likes of you.
With sudden agility, Dubcat rushes past you and flees Phil's small soul mog. Brenda says, maybe I could play LOTRO and listen to an audiobook of The Hobbit. Can you please read it to me, Andang? Oh man, we got another group here. Oh jeez. We got a lot pulled now. I don't think we're gonna make it. I think we just gotta run. Let me out of here. That was crazy. Okay, collect flanks of forest hearts and wood's edge. So I'm guessing that's fighting trees. Doesn't really tell you. Alright. And they have special long arms. Can reach people with swords, they can never reach that far. Sanding isn't a god that is invulnerable to all danger. My life is a lie. I don't think that's what we needed. Collect flanks from forest hearts in wood's edge. I literally don't know what we're looking for. Helps if you have floating names on, huh? Potentially. How many quests do you have completed on this guy? A lot? I don't know the exact number, but it is a lot. I watch stream while farming world quests in WoW. Okay. WoW's for nerds, but so is LOTRO. Fight the deer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Forest heart. There we go. Alright, deer. Oh. Hello, pestisome swarm. Swarm? Yes, swarm. Alright, let's mount up and find them. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ugh. That was a drop. That one's got a helmet. There's a snake. Here we go. Ugh. Go away, dear. Bjorning is the strongest class at the moment. Yeah, it's kind of been the strongest class since it was introduced. Kind of. It's been a little hit or miss. With LOTRO, you play on full Windows setting, and it doesn't let me tab out or run double monitors. So I play it later on my streams. That's weird. I play windowed, and I'm able to double monitor just fine. That's what I'm doing right now. No power, so sustained isn't really an issue. OP radios, yeah. Speaking of power, we ran out. Here we go, the final deer in a bush. Should add to your defense when you're in a bush. Hey, we completed a deed. Good deal. $2,000 virtue experience. Good deal. I guess an eagle is now the image for virtue experience. I guess it's always been the image for virtues. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Time to continue along back this way. A recent update reworking Bjorning Wrath system was a mistake, making them even stronger than ever. Well, that's the thing, is apparently they're getting feedback that Bjornings are underpowered from Bjornings, and so they're just assuming that, oh, we need to make them more powerful. Like, they'll nerf them and then they'll do something to make them the complete opposite of nerfed. So it's like, just balance things and take care of it. Quit listening to players and just balance your game. It's my thought anyway. Because players, in regards to balancing, don't really know what they want, in my opinion. Pretty much, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's what I really wish. With Mordor, they, increased the difficulty way a whole bunch. They should have upped, all the classes except Bjorning. Because I feel like Bjornings could still take it, no problem.
I hope these provisions will be enough. Once I return to the lodge, I will tell Grimbjorn what has happened.
So you return, outsider. I feared the goblins would get the better of you, but I know now why Grimbjorn sent you on this errand. I hope these provisions will be enough to keep the people of Hultvis from starvation. Once I return to the lodge, I will tell Grimbjorn what has happened, and see that more provisions are sent to Hultvis. And in that time, let Dubcat think on his cowardice. What he has done will not go unanswered by the line of Beorn. Deliver what you have found to Rikmar, outsider, and offer my apologies to the people of Hultvis.
Welcome to the Runekeeper Lightning Show.
Dun, dun, dun.
Make our way out of here. And on to the next quest. Starting to get light again, which means that the beautiful graphics are starting to happen. Here we go. Dawn is here. All of LOTRO should be like Mordor. I agree. Maybe not completely that hard, but it should be close. Stalin, welcome to the chat. I think you were here before, but welcome again. Been a while since I've seen you comment.
You have found choice cuts to exceed many of our hunters' finest takings.
You got the bits in Twitch? It should have gone off on here then. Hey, Tater Salad for you. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know why it didn't go through on Streamlabs. Maybe it takes a while. I don't know. I'm looking into it right now. No, not there. Let's see. We're gonna figure this out. So help me. I can't find it. Alright, we're moving over to this area so I can see better. Streamlabs. That's weird. Yeah, it doesn't show bits at all on here. Huh. Well, hopefully that'll fix itself. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, thank you so much for the bits. Sorry it didn't go through. Not sure what's happening there. Alright. Yeah, let me know, guys, when those go through, because I can't see them, apparently. But thank you. Alright, who are we talking to? Saruman.
You have found choice cuts to exceed many of our hunters' finest takings.
You are not one of our hunters. Alright, we gotta scroll down so we don't see that. There we go. Okay. Berg, Bale, Warden are what you want. Going to play a new character in LOTRO, probably Anor. Still, because XP gain decrease. Leveling, which will be doing the deed, moving on. And just don't want, don't know which class. Of your top 3, IDK, which I want to play on. For me, the burglar's the most fun out of those. It's got challenge, plus it's got a lot of cool skills that nobody else gets, and it just seems like a lot of fun. You are one of our hunters, but you have found choice cuts to exceed many of the finest takings. Is this the luck of a beginner, or have you hunted prey in far-off lands? And the hearts of Wood's Edge, just the latest. Well done, my friend. You are welcome in Hultvis, for there is much that needs doing. Ask around and you will find no shortage of tasks, I'm sure. But it is the tradition of our hunters not to depart immediately upon returning from a successful hunt, and I do not ask you to do otherwise. I will salt and prepare these steaks, and while I do, you should speak to the men and women of the village and listen to their stories. One such as you must have heard many tales from wandering in distant lands. But I assure you that others are unique. Legend hangs heavily upon every tree and rock in these vales, and whispers tell that even creatures out of myth can be found among the mists. There is a magic about the Vales of Anduin, Andang. Listen to the tales of my people, and I challenge you to say otherwise. Alright, Veramond. Veramond! Yeah, that's weird that those bits did not go through at all. That's gonna bother me all day.
I love hearing stories.
Yes, I do. I love telling them too. When I am old enough, I will learn the truth of these legends, and if they are false, I will let everyone know. But I hope they are true. Yes, yes, I do. I will tell you one of these stories. But which one? Which one? The Maiden of the Gladden? Or Myru, Winterhair, of the Horsefolk? Perhaps the tales of Old Man Ub? Nay, that one is too frightening. Yeah, I heard that song. I've got it! Have you heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Whites? I mean, of Hole Dwellers? They were a small people, shy and tricky, and it is said they dwelt in holes beneath the ground. Nay, not like the dwarves. These folk were smaller than dwarves, it is said, and they would vanish at the very first approach. My mother says that she heard fairy stories about hole dwellers when she was a little girl, but none of them have been seen in hundreds and hundreds of years, if not longer. She heard that folk used to leave food and trinkets for them on the riverbanks, and that sometimes they went back to check, the gifts would be gone. I wonder where the hole dwellers went. I think perhaps they perfected the art of hiding, and now no one can find them. I'd wager they're still somewhere in the Vales, but waiting for a child smart and clever enough to see them. I hope that's me. Yes. Yes, I do. What is that mount? That is super cool. Whoa. It's like you're riding a tree. Like Karnak or whatever that one thing was from Shadow of War. Alright, let's go this way. That's from a deed. Yeah, most of those are. In the Hultvis. The Gorgoroth deed? Interesting.
For how long have my people lived by the side of the wood? Long years indeed.
Long years indeed, for true deeds have vanished into the haze of memory, taking on the feel of legend or myth. Doubt not that even the most fantastical of these tales must hold some truth within its marrow. Or do you count yourself brave enough to search for Vagarai, the ghostly wanderer of the Gladden? Meru of the horse folk did, and he was forever changed. Long ago, the horse folk of Rovannion knew the hardship of war, and they came to the Vales of Anduin in desperate need. The woodsmen that lived here in the Vales at the time gave them food and shelter, and in return the horse folk raised no king, or demanded no fealty. Instead they lived as neighbors with the woodmen, building a fortress of stone and timber on an island south of the old ford. This redoubt they named it Avaberg, and it housed the horse lord for several generations, the horse folk for several generations. But they were never comfortable within its confines, and they desired a home more to their liking. While the horse folk remained in the paragraphs of the Vales, the woodsmen told them of Vagari, a special creature that stalked among the fens by the light of the moon. The sight of him filled my people with dread, and they fled in terror. But the horse folk were bold, and their blood ran hot. Maharu, son of the chief, went in search of Vagari. He was not seen for years, for a year and a day, and when he finally returned, his hair was stricken white. He was clad in pale garments instead of his armor, and there was a darkness in his eye that had not been there before. Oh, dang. He claimed to have met the Wanderer and followed him for a time. But whenever he tried to speak to him, the spectral figure faded from view, only to reappear further ahead in the mist. His memory failed in the recounting of what befell him, and he spoke with confusion of an empty dwarf hold and a sorrowful song. Until the end of his days, Magharu insisted that he followed the Wanderer for only a short time. He could not explain his long disappearance. The horse folk, believing he had been ensorcelled, named him Winterhair, and shunned him as a source of ill fortune. He dwelt in a hut on the edge of the Gladden, and lived to be an old man. But one day his hut was found empty, and no one can say what happened to him. Listen to the warning of Maharu, Winterhair Andang. If you encounter Vagari, the Wanderer among the mists, turn and flee before it's too late for you. Okay, dang. Some dark stuff there. Grassy says, "Aw man, this sounds like hobbits are the fairies." Right? Yeah, I'd hate to spoil it, but you just cross them mountains there, and you go on over to Eriador, and you'll find yourself some hobbits. Right about here. It's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4 zones away? It's not that far. Only hundreds and hundreds of miles.
Legends and stories? Aye, we here in Hultvis have our fair share of the things.
I myself have seen enough to believe most of what they say about the lands hereabout, and if you spend some time here, I do not doubt you will too. Alright, let me check something real quick. So I'm still wondering why that didn't go through. Alright, let's switch over to Twitch. Event list. No, that's not what I wanted. Widgets. Alert box. Bits. And bits for an alert. Let's change it up to 1 just in case. Save settings. But yeah, it just didn't go through. That's so weird. And raids weren't going through either the other day. Wonder if we need to reconnect. Let's go to... Alright, we'll troubleshoot this later. But real quick, I want to check something. Yeah, Twitch is linked. Okay, let's go back over to YouTube. Then exile that. Alright. Have you heard tell of the maiden that walks the marshland? Her hair is golden, they say, threaded with yellow flowers, and she walks among the pools of Gladden, singing songs of sorrow. Even when I was a younger girl, I heard the stories of her, and strayed further from my home than I ought in hopes of seeing her. But it was for nothing. I convinced myself that the horse folk that lived in these lands long ago, from whom came the first stories of the maiden, must have mistaken the light on the water for her golden hair, the breath of the wind for the sound of her song. I gave up seeing her. And then I was a woman grown, with a family to look after, and I left the tales of the maiden to my children. But there is magic in the Vales, stranger. One afternoon, while I sought wildflowers along the riverbank, I was caught out of the doors too late. The sun went down, and as the last of the light faded, I saw her, standing among the Gladdens. Still as a statue she was, but as I sought to look at her closely, a great drowsiness fell upon me. I blinked my eyes to clear away the fog, but then she was gone. I searched among the pools until it was too dark to see, at which point I had returned to Hultvis. It would not have been safe to remain in the bog, for then, as now, there are sometimes monsters about. I have not seen her again, but it lightens my heart to know the Maiden of the Gladden is out there somewhere, singing. That is how I know the tales of her are true. Perhaps there is truth in the other tales of my people as well. Alright. Motaz, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Yeah, it's got everything checked. It should be putting it all through. I don't know. What do you think of the new virtue system? I don't really care. Nothing too interesting. I do like that they added a new one, wit. I feel like they did it just so they could have this perfect 3x3. Or 3x7. 21 virtues. There were 20.
Did you enjoy hearing my people's myths and legends?
Sure. Sure. Was the best part of my day, buddy. Did you enjoy the peaceful respite of hearing my people's myths and legends, Andang? I am pleased the bear folk came to our aid during the recent battle, for if they had not, my people were slain. These traditions would surely vanish with us. Thank you for helping with the hunt, my friend. I look forward to seeing you again and hearing your own stories of the wilder world as you listen to ours. Farewell and good fortune to you. You should return to the Boringas with the delivery of Grim Bjorn requested. Not quite yet because we still have this other quest. So we're gonna go do that real quick, and then we'll go visit the Bjoringas. Da da da. Da da da. Well, let's go back this way. Here's another page. When you go the right direction, you find things.
So bolt your doors, make fast the shutters, and listen for his moans and mutters. Then light your lantern, torch, or lamp to drive him back to dark and damp.
Alright, I'm gonna try relinking my Streamlabs account real quick. Hopefully this won't break everything. Da da da. Here we go. Now let's merge. Huh. Yeah, that did nothing. Alright. No idea. Let me make sure something's still the same. Go back. We're gonna figure this out. So help me. Yeah, all that's checked. It's just not going through. That's what's weird. I don't know. Alright, Gutborn, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Virtue system is garbage. They should have given you tokens to boost whatever you want Just keep as it was. Sending your characters out to whatever grind you needed. Yeah, I agree. They should have allowed you to pick, moving into this system overnight. They should have allowed you to retroactively pick stuff. I'm not there. Instead of just forcing you into it. Because, like, I don't need things like honesty to be at 37 out of 60. I agree with that.
Did you find her score? And what of the provisions?
What of the provisions? What of the provisions, buddy? You inform Rickmar that our score was waylaid by orcs on the road to Hultvis, but he escaped his would-be captors. You explain that while most of the provisions were tainted or spoiled, you did manage to recover a few crates, and Grimbeorn will soon know to send more to Hultvis. Oh, thank you. Our need is great, but this is more than enough for now, Andang. I will see to it that none in Hultvis go hungry tonight. Rickmar shuffles uncomfortably for a moment, but he seems to steady himself. But I must admit, those orcs sound more cunning than most. If we were meant to become the unwitting meals, I'm glad they're driven out of our lands. Let the skin changers and elves see to them, I think.
If only that were the end of our troubles.
If only. A few days after, a few of my people dwell in a village to the hills called Triobad. All who dwell there are woodmen, and here in the Narrows, such a skill is very valuable. I tasked my people in Triobad to deliver a supply of lumber and hides to Hultvis. With great haste, it is urgent that our fences be repaired and our roofs mended, but I have heard naught from the people of Triobad in days. If some trouble has come to Triobad, my people here may be in dire need. I would ask that you follow the road to Triobad and learn what has happened. Sir Streamer, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Never got Mordor one? Nobody doing Abyss of Mordath fully? Yeah. Got that Rovanian bookcase, right? Like finding the pages for quests. Yeah, they're good. I do wish that they still gave you more like they were with Mordor. Like, give me something for get 'em all, you know? That's cool. Never noticed that. Huh. Interesting. Alright. How do we get over there? Alright, I think we have to go where we were before. First time I caught you on stream, your videos are great. Been playing since vanilla, and so mad on some of the things in the game. Thought I'd see the love of the developers put the game, so I can't be mad on them. I love the game and the work with the lore put into it. I can't yell on them. They can do only so much. Keep up the good work, Andang. Have watched a lot of your videos. Well, thank you. Okay. Time to carry on. So yeah, we need to figure out how to get up and around, and then we also need to go back to Grimbeorn, which actually I think we'll do first. We can just take the stable, right?
You will help us face our foes, yes?
If you will help us face our foes. That helm looks like a gopher with that mask, right? It's so ridiculous. Alright, let me try one more time to figure out why it's not loading. Da 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 da. Stream labels me a share, view count, donation ticker. In credits, stream boss, the jar, follower goal, bid goal. Okay. Alright, let me do something real quick. Go over to Twitch, and this should help make things work. Slash. There we go. Tater salad for you. Thank you so much again for that. Go for tiers set, right? Alright, that should at least let me see when that happens, hopefully. Alright, let me try Googling it real quick. Still going through? I don't know. We're not gonna worry about it. Alright. Exit out of that. Continue on. Talk to Grim Bjorn.
Did you succeed at those two purposes?
I gave you two purposes, Andang. To bring back the collected tolls from Begbar, and to aid my neighbors at the woodsman village of Hultvis. Have you done this? You tell Grimbjorn the pouch of money, and he You give Grimbjorn the pouch of money, and he weighs it in his hand. We keep safe the road through the mountains and across the old ford, and in return for that safety, we ask these coins from those who pass. It is a reasonable price, but this pouch feels light in my hand. Are there so few travelers in the Vales today, even with the end of the war? War is never truly ended, is it? The wizard is inside the lodge, peering at the book he brought. Speak to him. Perhaps he is ready to leave.
Alright, hey, we got 20 people watching across all the different platforms. If you haven't already, head over to the other platforms, youtube.com/AndangLP, twitch.tv/AndangLP, /Andang_LP, and mixer.com/AndangLP. And if we can get 3 more viewers across all those, we'll just keep streaming as the night goes on for who knows how long.
I have been studying the Black Book, but it resists my attempts to dissolve its mysteries.
Ah, Andang. There you are. I have been studying the Black Book, but it resists my attempts to dissolve its mysteries. A wizard does not become frustrated, but I do not deny that my patience is tested. Perhaps I could use some air, Andang. Give me some air.
I have found that walking can often be the best way to banish troubling distractions.
Don't like Twitch? Okay. Yeah, you don't have to do it, don't get me wrong. There we go, got new pauldrons. Oh yeah, we look so much more Beorning already. Stalin says, by the way, you shall stream until we say you stop. Oh man.
I have found that walking can often be the best way to banish troubling distractions, my friend. When I return from such a diversion, my thoughts are clear in my mind, ready to resolve the problem that had stymied me. It is a habit I picked up from Bilbo, I believe, for his walking stick was rarely at rest, and he thoroughly enjoyed walking the hills and lanes of the Shire. Elrond himself would have his hands full keeping the old hobbit from exploring Imladris on a sunny day, were he not.
Gandalf trails away and smiles at you mysteriously.
But I get ahead of myself, Andang. Do you also take enjoyment from strolling in the country? The Gladden fields are to the south, and it has been some time since there I walked. That is a place of great import, as I am sure you know, for it is there that the ring lay hidden for many long years. Meet me on the road just north of the Duskin Vale, near the Gladden fields, and I will tell you what the wise can say of the ring's first great loss. It is gone now, and for good. But the tale is interesting, and I will appreciate the diversion. But let it not be said that we waste the hours in idleness, Andang. Before we speak of the distant past, I ask that you slay orcs and half-orcs that presently haunt the Gladden fields. It will be a comfort to the people who dwell in the vales, for such creatures ever pose a threat.
Disaster of the Gladden fields. Oh man. Here we go. Disaster. Man, there are a lot of players. A lot of players online in this Lord of the Rings game.
The mountains belong to us.
The mountains.
Not to those foul goblins.
Let's see, where do we want to go? Bloomguard, I don't think we have access to that. Hultvis. Yeah, I guess we want to go to Hultvis. Here we go to Hultvis. Alright. Hultvis. So we have to go around into Wood's Edge. Which I guess we're already in. Yeah, we're already in. Hultvis. Wood's Edge. What's this way? A whole lot of not what we're looking for, that's what. Because that's all like Mirkwood. Almost went off the edge. But on the wise, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Just realized we have floating names on still. Okay, that's enough of that. Time to find ourselves where this wood's edge is. It's not this way. Yeah, it's threatening to attack, alright. It's trying to kill us. Got them logs. Everything around here. Okay, adventure steelbound loot box, don't need. Okay, I guess we have to go around to the north to then go around to the south. We're gonna try this out. No sign of the Weeping Warrior yet. No, that's a good point. Although, with what happened last time, I feel like we might not see him for a while. I don't think this is the way at all. I think we're going absolutely the wrong way. Yeah, this isn't the way. Alright, let's go back. We'll try going in the village and see if we can find what we need. I couldn't figure out in the village how to get over there either. So I'm not sure. Go away, orcs. He became a sleeping warrior. Did you get the new badger pet? I'm considering getting it, but 595 LOTRO points is a lot for a pet. Yeah. That is a lot. Let's try going this way. And, oh, okay, here we go. Now we're talking. This is what we missed earlier. This is the path we needed. A pair of woodsmen stand in uneasy silence near a damaged horseless cart. Huh. Whoa.
The thieves here, they have returned.
I do not know you, traveler, but you would be wise to turn back. The Theosir, they have returned. You note Klolar's concern, and you then ask about the nature of the Theosir. They were wood demons of legend, or so I thought. It is said the elves long ago drove them from the forest. But how have they now come to be here in the Vales? shadow must still dwell in the forest. My cousin Vilbad and I only narrowly escaped the Theazir at Tharbad, or at Triobad. But now, we have few hides and even less lumber left to bring to the chieftain. Clothar pauses and lets out a deep sigh. Great tree demon followed in the wake of the Theazir, and though I tried to hew it, it wandered away with my axe, still embedded in its trunk. That is the axe of my father, and of my father's father, and now I have failed them, and it is kept by a demon. But if you do not fear the Theazir as we do, perhaps you could reclaim what was lost at Trubad. Would you do this for me?
It was said in tales of old that the Theazir could not truly be slain. Only when they were put to flame could their evil be ended.
Perhaps Trubad is lost, but the wood demons cannot come to Hultvis. They must be stopped, and I believe I know how it can be achieved. It was said in tales of old that the Theazir could not truly be slain. If one of the wood demons fell to the axe, its mouldering remains would give rise to more of its kind. Only when they were put to flame could the evil be ended. Demons they may be, but they are demons wrought of wood, and that means they must fear fire. If you are to overcome the wood demons, you must swiftly burn their remains after defeating them. For each of our sakes, let us hope the tales spoke true. Kindling to wildfire.
Some believe the forest has become angry with us, but I say it is the work of the wood demons. I have heard enough tales of the Theazir to know their sap runs with blight.
It's so over the top. It's just like, what are you guys doing with these voices?
I thought such sorrow for days were behind us, Andang, but what am I to think now? In mere days, all of our livestock was taken by some cruel sickness. Some believe the forest has become angry with us, but I say it is the work of the wood demons. I have heard enough of the tales of the Theazir to know that their sap runs with blight. I do not know if the blight lingers in the dead, but if it can spread, it must be prevented. I would ask you to burn the remains of our fallen livestock. No more injuries will be done to them by the wood demons. Blight of the Theazir.
It'd be funny if this was like wood demon. It's just a root.
After hearing tales of bedeviled roots from the woodmen, you have encountered a vast number of them at Triobad. You suspect they have been roused by the Tower Grim, encroaching on Triobad. You should prune the roots before they overtake Triobad.
And here we go.
Oh, hello. Ancient Tarog.
Oh man. He got me captured.
Burning.
Get some lumber.
Ancient Tarog.
So I gotta say, this is one of those episodes where it's like, interesting, like all the stuff that's going on, but it's not anywhere near as interesting as what's going on with Beorn and all the orcs coming out of Gundabad and everything else. But something is clearly causing evil in these forests, and we gotta find it. Slain cattle? Jeez. Not something you see every day. It looks so sick. Ugh. Seasoned timber. Glad they put seasoning. Hey, welcome back, Brenda. Burning the wood. Jeez. We're like, this, you won't even have later trees. We're just gonna burn the whole thing. But see, then that makes the soil... Are you really helping out the Tower Grim? Because that's making the soil have better stuff in it by burning. So, at the end of the day, I think we're really helping the trees by burning their bodies. Making things stronger. Because the stronger the soil, the better... Like, if you put Miracle Grow with some of these Taurogs, that would just be the end of Middle Earth, I feel like. Like, it's just ridiculous. Leaving the stream for a bit. Might be back later, depending on if I forget that you're live or not. Hey, you didn't interrupt. Thank you. Get that fire. Go burn it. So much stuff to burn. Jeez. An old elven parchment. See, it doesn't read those out. It's like they never got an elven voice actor. Or actress, or however you want to say it. Turns out singing Elvish is kind of hard, I would suspect. This guy's like, I slayed all the chickens. Poor chickens. Even when you click on the audiobook, nothing happens? Okay. Yeah, that's not good. Although you came too late to save the livestock of Trebad from the poisons of the Tower Grim, you have done much to help protect the woodmen and other folk of the Vales of Anduin from their blight. Good deal, good deal. Ugh. Don't root me. Let me out of the roots. Silly tree. Hey, there we go. With the Tower Grim defeated and their twisted forms burned, the familiar crackling of firewood echoes through Truad. Although you suspect that the Tower Grim will soon return, you have done well to aid the woodmen. Good deal, good deal. Travel to there. Talk to Langar. Okay, turns out we still need to prune bedeviled roots. Yeah, we haven't fought very many roots. Oh, there's more roots. They're just hard to see in the darkness. Okay, let's see right over Hultvis. Dang it. How do you like stuns, huh? Okay. Figure this stuff out. Take on some more roots. What? There we go. All we want to do is just fight all the roots. Is that so hard to ask? Just a random player over there. There we go. That's pretty much the end of the line here. We really just need the roots, don't need anything else. Just take on all them roots. Face the AoEs, Taurog. Root on the backside. Just punch it. Just punch it. Oh man. What'd you do today? Oh, punched roots. You know how you do. We already got enough roots, didn't we? There we go. You have pruned many of the bedeviled roots at Truvad. It is uncertain if the continued presence of the Tower Grim in the wood's edge will rouse more of them, but you have prevented them from overtaking Truvad. Well, that's great. What's down this way? Oh, there's the axe. Oh, jeez. Walls and bridges, a crack overhead. As rotten stock is roused from its rest. Giant tree. Unstuck falls defeated. And whatever crashes to the ground. Oh, that's probably the axe, huh? And Clothar's axe clatters to the ground. Alright. Good deal. And whatever. Just the thing you're here for. Clatters to the ground. Gugh. Gugh. Oh man. Jeez. Oh my gosh. What? What? There's another player. Come on, come on, come on. Jeez. Oh my gosh. We're running away. Okay. Wait, what? Where do we need to go? Deliver the lumber to on their road to Truvad. Okay. That we can do, I guess. Jeez. So many trees, man. So many trees. So we're finally figuring out the correct ways to go here in Middle Earth. Here we go, buddy.
You've really done it, haven't you? You even got my father's axe back from that rotten tree demon.
Of course we did, man. We got this. Clothar looks in disbelief at the lumber and hides you place on the cart. You approach Clothar and hand him his axe back to him. Thank you, Andang. And don't worry about us. Vilbad and I can bear it the rest of the way. I would hope so, since it's just downhill from here. Tell the chieftain that we'll be back to Hultvis in no time. Like, it's literally right down here. I would hope that you go unimpeded from here. It would be completely awful if you didn't.
What was keeping the woodsmen of Triobad? Did they meet with some trouble?
You tell Rilkamar of the Thraizir, known to you and the elves of Eren Laskalin as the Tower Grim, and of the misadventures that befell the woodsmen before you aided them. You explain that Clothar and Vilbad will soon deliver a number of hides and planks of lumber to Hultvis. While I am concerned that the wood demons have returned to the forest, I'm pleased that Hultvis will soon be better defended. When Clothier and Vilbad return, I will set my people to the task of repairing the fences and other damages of the orcs caused during the war. You are a brave champion, and we are fortunate to have you here with us in Hultvis, if only for a time. You have done much to aid for the people. You have done much for the people of Hultvis, Andang. But I would ask one last thing of you. The eldest of our people, Atta, claims that he encountered some sort of demon in his youth. Ever since, he has refused to leave Hultvis. This whole time? But none of us have ever seen the creature. And how could we? He claims the creature can move unseen. Many look upon him with pity, but some of my people have been needlessly cruel to him. I do not know what to believe. When the forest was still Mirkwood, I spied many evil things beneath its eaves, and I have been told that demons dwell among the reeds of the Rushgore. But the creature Atta has described is unlike any of them. It is as if he believes that old Malvadh is real. Whatever the truth of his memories may be, it has brought him great pain. He has grown wary of his own people over the years, and I do not blame him. Perhaps one as well traveled and learned as you might convince Atta to speak of the demon. Will you speak to him, Andang? Sure, buddy. We got this. A demon of mind. Oh, dang. Alright. Oh, here we go. Physical mastery. Any valid items to use that on? What about the one we just got from the present thing? I guess it's not a high enough level. Alright, well, either way, we want that in here. We didn't sell the agility earlier. Huh. Actually, let's do that. And let's do that. There we go. Alright, what do you got?
We've done what we must to survive. But I worry it won't be enough.
Andang, where you travel, good fortune seems to follow. Will you hear my plight? Long have I cast my nets into Anduin, but never has its bounty been so meager. It seems to me an omen. But what? Will you go down to the banks of the great river and gather fish from my nets? If Anduin is generous to you, perhaps my concerns were for naught.
We have toiled for so long. And for what?
And for what? All is not well in Hultvis, Andang. There is talk of orcs in the hills, and disease has come to the wood's edge. You see, the men who labor at Trubad have come down with some awful cough, and many others of my folk still suffer injuries from the war. Although I do wish to help them, I cannot do better than offer them fish. And trust me, none with a broken limb or gorged eye clamor for a fish to heal their ills. If I had some blackberries, some beckberries, though, I think I could do some real good for them. I have only known beckberries to grow upon Avbarg, for they were tended by the Northmen of old, and those who drank of their extract could endure great hardship and even the plague. Indeed, it is said that beckberries run with the very blood of the Northmen, and hale men they were. Such a berry might offer my people a resistance to disease and harden their wheels and their bones, I hope. Will you go to Avbag and see if you can find any big berries for my people? Blood of the Northmen. Man, how many quests are there? They were like, just complete this one thing and then you can go on your way. And then now everybody's like giving us
Our
quests.
folk are tough and strong, like the trees of the wood.
Are you the one called Andang? I have heard tales of your adventures in the Vales. But tell me, have you passed near Malvadh yet? Until recent days, it was a farmer's village. But the orcs came upon it in the night and set it aflame in some cruel sort of amusement as they traveled north on the road to Hultvis. My family was fortunate enough to survive, but others were lost to the fires. Rickmar told me the few remains of our kinsfolk that were found in Malvadh had been given to their families for burial, but all else was lost. I have no reason to doubt the words of my chieftain, but I do not wish to believe it so. Could some memory still linger in the ruins? Will you travel to the ruins of Malvadh and search for anything that remains intact that I might return it to its keeper or honor its memory myself?
Hail, fine traveller.
How many quests do you have, lady? Would you aid me with another matter, Andang? When the group of hunters from Bloomgard passed through Hultvis, I heard from them a smolder of wild boars began to graze in the ruins of Malvadh. Hultvis was fortunate enough to endure the orcs of the mountains, but many of our eldest hunters fell in battle before the war was ended. Those that remain hunt the beasts at the wood's edge, but your aid would be most welcome. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you gather meat from the boars at Malvadh. Even a small bounty of meat could be of great use to us. I know that this may seem a trivial task to you, but Hultvis must be prepared if orcs return. Stores for Hultvis. Alright. Okay, in a little bit I'm gonna probably do a tweet just to try to get a few more people here. Just in case we can reach it. We're still a ways away. But just to, refresh your tweet. Let people know. Alright, Ada. Yes. You tell Ada that Rickmar sent you to speak to him about the demons he claims haunts the Vales of Anduin. I'm sure he did. Someone comes along who might convince old Mad Ada that it's only a legend. No, I don't think so. Ada lets out a gruff chuckle. My people fear things they don't understand. There are no demons in this world, no creatures of the mind, not in the way of my people think of them. And what I fear is no demon. It is something worse. Ada raises an eyebrow. Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Fine then. Listen. If you insist on standing about at my house, perhaps you could help me with something. I've built these traps to protect my people, but I cannot set them myself without leaving Hultvis. And I can't do that. Set these traps in the woods outside Hultvis and spread them about. Sulking the wood. Hultvis. Talk to Ada and complete the sulking. Okay, so we got that. Good deal. Set traps in the woods. An ideal trap location right here. Set traps in the woods. Outside Hultvis. Alright, yes. More ideal trap locations. But like, seriously, it's just such a beautiful update. Can't get over all these flowers everywhere. A lot of this is hardly like forest area. Like, if you think this is a forest, then I think you're pretty mistaken, buddy. I guess we get to fight a tree. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay, let's take a moment. Going to do a tweet real quick. There we go. Tonight's stream is still going strong. Okay. Good deal, good deal. Kind of messed that up. All right. Copy. Delete. Yep. Tweet again. There we go. There we go. Copy. And we're going to paste it and tweet it out. And now we're good to go. Okay. Good deal, good deal. Let's keep going. Got that ideal trap location. So far I feel like I have mixed thoughts on this update. On the one hand, there's some things that are just amazing. And then there's other things that are just like, I feel like a lot of the questing today, for example, has been like, you know, those filler quests that's just like, we didn't really know what to do with this area, so we're just gonna have you kind of wander around and explore a bit. Come on, there's gotta be more ideal trap locations. Around here somewhere. Just got branches and other nonsense. Here we go. There we go. Final two. Okay, collect meat from boars at Malvadh, which I guess is down this way. I'm not seeing any boars yet. Stay away from the tree. Away from the tree. Horace video, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Seems like it, I call them busy work quests. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not seeing any boars around here. Why'd the tree cross the road? To kill. Oh my. Oh, that was a boar. Tiny boar. Giant wargs and tiny boars. That's the Vales. I love clouds around mountains. 10 out of 10. They need to make more of those. Alright, apparently all the boars are down here, so that's why we've been missing them. Man, here's all the deer. Boars are on an island in the water, yeah. We got turtles, boars, all sorts of things down here. Man, they hide in that brush. Ugh. I did it again. There we go. Well, that's pretty cool. Don't know why there's a random blue mark in the water. Hey, Mr. Alex, man, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. There's another boar. Shouldn't have done that, but we're fighting the deer, I guess. That's a grazing boar. Don't ask me why. Grazing them raisins. A fawn. Man, this is cool. Hi, boar. It's time to leave. Goodbye, boar. Not sure why there's just a random half tree there. We'll just move along. we got 10 out of 20. Just 10 more to go. 9 more to go. I really hope a group of boars are boring. That's a boring bunch of boars there. That's kind of cool. They're like enjoying the water and everything. Hey, Estelle Lee, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Estelle Lee is wanting violence against all the boars. Interesting. There's definitely like a fortress thing over there. Huh. And here we find the drowning boar. Put you out of your misery, buddy. Jeez. Just need 2 more. 1 more. I lost track. This is the final boar. Ugh. Oh, hey, I completed the quest. Alright, check nearby quests. Defeat orcs in Gladden Fields. Yeah, that is closer. We're gonna swim. We are going to swim to the Gladden Fields. I don't know what we're swimming to, but it can't be good. Man, no swimming noises. That's disappointing. Hey, Jinjar, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Really do appreciate it. Haven't seen those area yet. Got hijacked into raiding tonight. Okay, good deal. Sharky's Slog. Oh man. What do we got here? Ruffians. Yeah, you're a bunch of ruffians. That's one thing we haven't seen very much of in LOTRO is bandits. I'll get you, ruffians. Mark my words. Come on, come on. Oh, oh, oh. Hello. War with ruffians clearly not working since Bree. We should try diplomacy. Man, we can't get in here. Oh my gosh. I think that's a giant excavation going on there. You don't run from me, half-orc overseer. I run from you. I hate it when rope gets in the way of my attacks, and yet somehow I can reach like the other side of the screen when I don't know. Oh man. There we go. Are there any RTs in this zone? What's an RT? Defeat orcs. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. I think we found the entrance. Yeah, let's get her before she goes to that camp. Mr. Ali says, you liking the extra melee skill distance? Yes, I think in general, although it is hard to get used to because at times I think tonight at least once I pulled an extra enemy than I thought I was going to, and it's just like, oh no, didn't mean to do that. Come on, there we go. This guy looks a little tough. Yeah, I'm excited to figure out what the heck is going on down there. Giant excavation. Still no orcs. Oh, orcs are up there apparently. Well, I want to explore down into this. Jeez. Huge hole. Like, this is like a crater. I know we're probably gonna have to come back here later, but I kind of want to just fight my way inside and see what's down here. We could just drop down. Oh my gosh, they had huge excavators in here. Man, this is way more than I ever thought would be here. Alright. Giant excavators. People digging still? Man. Quite the operation. There we go. Come on. Good deal, good deal. This guy's old. And ugly. Jeez. Remind me never to work for Saruman. Oh wait, I guess we already did. Whoa, crazy lag there. Not sure what that was. Hello? I can't do anything. There we go. Why can't I use my skills? Oh my gosh. There we go. Jeez. I mean, you guys saw that, right? I was pressing skills. It just wasn't letting me use them. I don't know what happened there. I was gypped. That death doesn't count. Oh, jeez. Well, we've had to use a whole lot more healing potions, that's for sure. There we go. Let's get out of here. Ow. Ow. Whoa. That's cool. Don't kill me. Oh my goodness. You're so close. Alright. Now we're way back down here. Oh, we get to swim again. Is that just like random blue fire? Forlorn Glimmer. Okay. Dang. Not a friendly place. Let's swim across here. You need some milk? The fires of industry, yeah. I get that sometimes when I'm pressing skills in a fight and nothing is happening, it does not seem like lag, so I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I'm on a cabled keyboard, so it's definitely not my keyboard. Plus, it was able to press the other buttons, so it clearly wasn't that issue. It was just something to do with the game not wanting to take it or something. I don't know. That was weird. So, we died twice for no reason, but that's okay. I like that tree there. Whoever put that there, good job. A lonely, isolated tree in the middle of a swamp-like area. Oh my goodness, that's a huge frog. I think that's one of the biggest frogs we really haven't had that many giant frogs in this game. Something we need more of. Giant amphibians. Where's that Murloc army? Oh. Alright, well this looks interesting. Let's see. Nothing too important there. Okay, now we have... Oh wait, that was from before. Never mind. Alright. And this is like a whole nother mining operation over here. Jeez. He was looking for that ring. Huh. Man, imagine if he would have gotten it too. How different Middle-earth would have been. Thank goodness he didn't, right? What kind of a banner is that? Shop like high. So they're in league with Saruman? Huh. Well, that kind of changes things, huh? And I can't wait to have like major story moments here. Cause you know what's gonna happen. Be some Sauron digging himself probably. Saruman, I mean. It must be here, you fools. Dig faster. Sauron looking for the ring is like Nazis looking for the Holy Grail, right? Yeah, absolutely. Except it's like a whole nother level because it's his ring. He probably wanted it for that wedding that he was gonna have. If you guys remember the Mordor story. That's really the whole thing. It was all about the wedding. It wasn't about everything else. He just wanted the wedding. He's like, we have to have a ring bearer at the wedding. Frodo, you wanna come? I know what I'll do. I'll send my Nazgul to come pick him up and ask him to RSVP. Clearly that's all that's going on. Oh, jeez. Oh, 4 of them. Let's go towards the archer. Take on the archer real quick. Come on, come on, come on. Get the butcher. There we go, got the butcher. And we just need the next one. And then we were able to relax a little bit. Whew. That was intense. Alright. Beautiful here tonight. Okay, let's make our way on down and around. Now we just have to talk to Gandalf. Okay, we're gonna go back to Gandalf. Gandalf. Man, there's nothing over here. We gotta go. Well, let's track nearby quests. Nearest thing is on that island over there. I think the only way onto that island is this bridge here. If only we set up our Stalemaster. What's this red one? That's the Gandalf one. Alright, let's head south. Talk to Gandalf. I want to see about these Gladden fields. I don't know about you guys, but that's the story I want to hear. This is just a fracking operation. Saruman is providing fossil fuels at cheap prices, and jobs for the orcs. Ruin, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Ruin says, greetings, Andang. Finally got the 64-bit client working after a boatload of glitches. In-game now, everything is beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. It's a lovely game. And he was searching. All his thought was on it. Gotta find that Gandalf. Not sure what that was, but it was glitching out. It's quite peaceful just going through the water here. Alright. I wonder if Gandalf will know what Saruman's doing. Does Gandalf know that information? I don't remember. Or is he just like, I wonder who this might be? Oh, come on, giant frog. Let's go for it. Not very formidable. Just getting my hopes up. I was like, we're gonna fight this giant frog. Alright, Gandalf, let's talk.
You know the war of the Last Alliance and the siege of Barad-dûr that concluded the Second Age.
When the fighting was done, the several hundreds that came together for the defeat of Sauron faced long roads back to their respective homelands. With the death of his father, Elendil Isildur ascended to the kingship. After 2 years of ordering the affairs of Gondor, he set forth to claim his father's throne of Anúminos. He bore the shards of his father's sword, Narsil, which had broken when Sauron was defeated. He bore another artifact in secret, the ruling ring he had taken from Sauron's hand. Let us walk southeast along the road into Laurland, my friend. Further ahead, we will speak of Isildur's journey.
So, the fact that the ring was actually, like, up here, well, I guess we're not that far away from the entrance that Gollum would have taken. Interesting. So, yeah, but Gollum did go up north a bit. So, instead of the ring going south, like everyone would expect, it goes downriver, you know, down into Rohan and Gondor, and then I just realized something. Let's say everything went according to plan, and Sauron meant the ring to be lost in the river. Where's this river lead? Right down into Mordor. He could literally just pick it up right over here, if that was what had happened. All rivers lead to Mordor. Not really, but that one does. Interesting thought. Got more quests over here. Bardal. Grassy says this zone looks pretty. This zone looks pretty great, but they have to design zones with real world eras in mind, unlike other games, which can make zones from magic or alien style. Yeah. Aaron says, "Hey Andang, where do you disenchant armor into motes of enchantment?" I apparently forgot. I think you just do it with this, right? Like, you have to go to Mordor to get it. But it's now Embers of Enchantment. Ooh, Embers. Ah. See, I'm not exactly sure about the whole thing either, but that's what you do. Alright, so let's see. Meet up with Gandalf further southeast along the road. Alright, let's talk to this person first, and then we'll do that.
I am Barada, house carl to Lady Arwen. She has mentioned you many times, and it is good fortune to meet thus on the road.
Hail, traveller. Might I ask... Hold a moment. Are you Andang? I am Baradal, house carl to Lady Arwen. She has mentioned you many times, and it is good fortune to meet thus on the road. You are known to be a great friend to her family. I am here at the behest of Lord Elrond. The wedding party will pass this way soon, and I am to make the way clear for Lady Arwen. She wishes to visit a location nearby, where her mother was taken by orcs before she sailed to the Undying Lands. It is a delicate subject, but I feel you have earned the trust of Arwen's family. Would you honor me by traveling by my side on this errand? I will explain more as we travel to the village south of here. Oh, dang. Apparently she's like stuck to face this direction. Wedding preparations underway. That's exciting. Been waiting to see that happen. This bear's like, I just need a roof. Don't need a building. Just a roof.
Come, let us travel together to the village of Arheim to the south. We have much to discuss along the way.
Alright. Let us make our way. I will tell you more of my purpose here. Many years ago, Lady Celebrand journeyed to visit her mother and father in Gladden, as she had done many times before. This time, however, the wretched orcs lay in wait. They fell upon her party in the Redhorn Pass and stole her away to their lair. Her sons, Elladan and Erohir, found the orcs' hiding place, laid them low, and rescued their mother. She had been tormented by the fell beasts. The twins found her with a poisoned wound, and quickly brought her to their father. Lord Elrond was able to heal her physical form, but she was never the same. Shortly after, she sailed for the Undying Lands. Lady Arwen wishes to see the location where the orcs took her mother. I have been tasked with finding this place and clearing it of whatever still dwells within. Wait, I hear something ahead. Joseph, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Joseph says, good evening, Andang. Part 1 and 2 were great. Keep up the great views. Thank you so much. Everyone says having trouble with those Middle-earth pronunciations, Andang. Yeah, a little bit. That item you use for disenchant stuff can be bought at the vendor in Fountain and Bree.
Do you hear that? The heavy breathing and scuffling feet of orcs.
I believe they lie in wait on the road just ahead, prepared to waylay any passers-by. Unfortunately for them, today we are the ones passing by, and they will learn it to their sorrow. Let us hit them from the side, where they will not expect it. She stretches and shakes her arms, warming them up for combat. Here we go. Stretch time. Ready when you are, friend. Here we go. Oh, orcs galore. Hey, that elf does decent damage, I feel like. Good deal, good deal. Goodbye. I feel like we are having a little bit of lag here. Oh, hello. Hello. You wanna know where the old epic battle training guy that used to be at the Boar Fountain in Bree went? Away? I have no idea.
I can see why you are so renowned. Those orcs stood little chance against you.
Let us tarry here no longer. The village of Arheim should be near. Alright, here we go. That other orc lives for today. So we didn't get that other quest that was back up at that camp. So kind of regretting that. We should have talked with her first, I feel like. But I'm sure we'll go back and be at that camp again. No worries. It'll be fine. Make our way down the road here. Oh, all sorts of loot. None of it that we want. Adventures bound, steel bound loot box. Just to make sure, yeah, steel counter key. Okay. You found Arheim. Cool. Need a key. No, thank you.
Will you help us? There is always more to be done.
Okay, so the one place we haven't been is Blumgard, which I'm guessing is here. Yeah. Alright, so... See, I was thinking that this place was pretty big, but I'm starting to realize that this might actually be a smaller zone. Because we've done most of the stuff, I feel like, in Hultvis and all that. We've done all that up there. We haven't done much in the wolf dens. But in general, I feel like we've explored quite a lot of the zone now. Interesting.
This must be Arheim. It is quite primitive compared to the cities of the Eldar.
That's putting it mildly. Like, it's quite primitive. Arheim is a cool name for a town. Yeah, it's pretty cool. This must be Arheim. It is quite primitive compared to the cities of the Eldar. The cities of men are not all like this, correct? I am afraid I have little frame of reference. Most of my travelling has been between Imladris and Karas Galadhorn with Lady Arwen, and not by this road. I mean no offence, of course. She gently blushes, embarrassed by her own words. You realize that Bregdal might be quite young for an elf. You describe some of the grander cities of men, including Minas Tirith and Edoras, that you have visited in your travels. I see. I will travel to Minas Tirith myself in the coming days. I am looking forward to it. On to the task at hand. We need to speak to the wood folk here, if we are to find where Lady Celebrane was taken. Let us hope they are open to speaking with outsiders. I'm going to disappear now, bye! Barada. I was told that Arwen's brothers found Lady Celebrine in a ruined dwarf fort south of the Gladden fields. And little else. I would be wise to gather more information before we venture into the wilderness in search of it. We should try speaking with the villagers here. They may be willing to share what they know. Talking to the villagers.
Who are you, outsider? Why does that elf look at me like that?
I do not trust you. Go talk with the chieftain if you need something. He's suspicious.
A dwarf fort? Hey, there is one to the west, but you must not go near. The wilds are filled with terrible demons.
Many have lost their lives seeking treasure of dwarf make. That's nothing new. That's been like the plot of the last 8 zones, is people losing their lives seeking treasure.
Don't go into the forest. The Shadow Hunter will steal you away, and you'll never be seen again.
Dang. What is going on here? Got all these nervous people. Is this the vendor we've been looking for?
Our people survived, and our hardships made us stronger.
Cloak of the Woodsman, all sorts of cosmetic stuff. Relics at ally. Heavy armor at kindred. Good deal, good deal. Wow, way more. 3,500 or 1,000 armor. The marathon stream? Yes, Bellon, thank you. There's a quest over there, but I think we have to go back to get there. Here we go.
I am Garcind, chieftain of Arheim.
You come seeking information, but we have no reason to trust you. Help the village, and we will help you. That is a fair exchange. Alright. Good deal, good deal.
I was told that Arwen's brothers found Lady Calabrian in a ruined dwarf fort, south of the Gladden fields, and little else.
What?
Very well. If they require proof of our noble intentions, they shall have it.
See if anyone in the village requires our aid. I will do my best to explain to the chieftain why I have come. The villagers of Arheim have taken notice of your deeds. The increased tier difficulty option of skirmishes? I'm not sure. We'll check in a second. That's a horrible picture of her. Let's see. Whoa, they changed the instance finder. All the way up to tier 10? Deeping wall, stuck at tier 1. Alright, let's see here. Hold the phone. Icy crevasse. Just up to tier 3. Why did it let us go up to tier 10 on that other one? Jeez. Can run the rift at tier 3. It seems like just tier 3 for now. I'm guessing those are just leaderboards. And, oh, hey. Attack of Dawn can go all the way to tier 5. That's weird that that's just a random... Now I want to try Attack of Dawn at tier 5. Jeez. Test every one of them. Run a tier 10 raid. I'm good. Huh. So you could just join somebody? That's cool. That's neat, so it shows you what else is going on. Alright, let's try Attack of Dawn at tier 5 at level 120. Launch now. Jeez. This is gonna be a bad idea. Yep. Bad idea. Let's get out of here. Everyone asks, so what made you decide to start streaming on other platforms in addition to YouTube? Well, basically, I decided, I honestly don't know. Part of it is that Twitch increased their bitrate from, their max bitrate from 3,500 all the way up to 6,000 plus, so that's a big plus for me. So I can just stream to both. Also, Restream's gotten a whole lot better. Restream.io has gotten so much better. And, you know, just some other random reasons. I figured if I'm going to be streaming, I might as well stream on, you know, the platform that's made for streaming as well as on YouTube. And also I figured out how to do Streamlabs alerts on both. Although for some reason it never loaded those bits from Twitch. Still not sure why. And Arun, it looks like that you became a 1-month subscriber. It didn't tell me that either. Yeah, thank you so much for the sub, everyone. That's awesome with Twitch Prime. Really do appreciate it. It's supposed to share that. I don't know why it doesn't. Alright, well, That's really annoying. Okay, we'll figure it out in a bit. Because that's something we gotta fix.
You will help us face our foes, yes?
You wish to earn the trust of the village? Very well. As a people, we live on the land, off the land. Hunters who enter dangerous wilds to feed the village are highly esteemed here. If you enter the forest and hunt deer for us, you may win the favor of the people.
We do not fear the darkness, and we never will.
As you are preparing to enter the wilds seeking the deer, you should hear of their protector. The story of a massive black heart known as Skadharn has been passed down for what seems like many generations. He guards his herd jealously, and is known to gore any who would dare hunt them on his massive crown of antlers. I have never seen the beast myself, but the elders swear he is out there. Hunt him at your own risk. Beware of Skadern. Ours video says, sorry to bug you. Not bugging me. How do you select the 64-bit client on LOTRO? So when you're in the launcher, there you go to options. You hit the drop down thing and go to options. And then there's a tab somewhere. You click on that. And eventually, you find the place you need to go, which is what client you're using. And you hit 64-bit. And that's how you load up the 64-bit client. Alright, there's a quest down here. We're going to do that. And then I think we'll end out the stream for tonight.
What news have you for the Vales?
Hello there. Have you come to help the village? I have a task for you if you are willing. Much of the nearby plant life is valuable to us, in one way or another. I am low on 2 types in particular, reeds and moss from the nearby riverbank. The reeds can be dried and woven into baskets and mats. The moss can be soaked into medicine and applied to wounds. If you could gather some of both, I would be very appreciative. You can get to the river quickly by taking the path east through the hills. Perhaps the fishermen at the docks could also use your help. Alright, I feel like that's probably going to be the fishing quest everybody's been talking about. Good deal, good deal. Okay. Let's see here. Man, it has been dark like the whole stream almost. Not a lot of light. Alright. Counter travel. No, no, no. We're not going back to that. That was rough. Really wanting to run an epic battle on this new client and see how it performs. Okay. Are there tier 10 epic battles? So is it just not the social instant finder is not there anymore? Weird. Back up. If we do, nope, just all tier 1. Okay. Interesting. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like down below if you're on YouTube, or hit follow if you're over on Twitch. And yeah, I'll see you guys again real soon for some more LOTRO. Who is this? Just a random NPC? Okay. I guess there's just random NPCs walking around here. So, anyway, when we return, we'll probably do some fishing, collect some moss, apparently, and some river reeds, and do all sorts of things. Doesn't look out like it. Peace out, peeps. Yeah, thank you so much, Graspy, for joining here tonight. Okay. Hey, Zach, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. We are just getting ready to end the stream. I guess we'll talk to this NPC real quick.
We hear tale of great deeds from far away, but danger is always near.
One other thing you can do for me, since you're offering, is to check the crayfish traps. You should have really read the other quest text first. The crayfish is even easier than normal fishing. If you just bait the traps, leave them for a couple days, and come back to see if anything crawled in there. You can find the traps along the riverbank. Control J opens the inventory monitor. Yeah. Alright, Arnfinn, welcome to the chat. Nice to have you here. Andang, how does the virtue system work? Basically, same way it did before. It's just now it applies XP to things. And virtues have a little bit different values for what they are, but they all level up basically. Arnfinn, thank you so much for the follow over on Twitch. Really do appreciate it. That's weird that it sees that people follow, but it doesn't see that people are subbing and doing all the rest of it. Weird.
We hear tell of great deeds from far away, but danger is always near.
Hello, traveler. We already talked before, even though we weren't supposed to. Can I help you? You explained that you are here to help in any way you can, to earn Garsin's trust. Well, I'm not the one to turn away free help. Plenty to do around here. See those fishing poles? They're baited and cast. Just wait for a bite. Why don't you go check and see if there's any fish on the lines? Sure. Using the fishing pole. You caught a fish. Caught a fish. See, we're just gonna end up still questing here. So yeah, I guess we'll end off there. Join around the fire here. Talking with these guys. Alright, I guess we'll do a close up since that's what it wants us to do. There's Anduin Moss that really wants your attention in the background. But we're going to ignore that and end off the stream here. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. I guess what I'll have to do is just start checking back in chat to see and make sure I catch everything. At least on Twitch. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And I'll see you again next weekend for some more LOTRO. But it's not till next time. Till then, thank you all so much for watching. And like I said, I'll see you again real soon for more LOTRO. But till then, thank you all so much for watching. I could just repeat this all day. So I won't. And I'll just tell you all to have a great night. Take care.